Sup gamers, it's me GinePik and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys a simple and easy bone meal or crimson vegetation farm that gives you 105,000 items per hour. This is a simple and easy design which will give you tons of bone meal and also tons of crimson vegetation. This is the area that you'll be required to build this farm. It's a 12 long, 11 long as well as 5 tall area. Make sure to build this farm inside of a chunk just so the redstone doesn't break. Now if you would love to test this farm before you build it in your survival worlds, a world download is provided down in the description below. It is a direct link to MediaFire and also materials list is provided down in the description below for your convenience. And let's get right into the tutorial. Once you're done marking the area where you want to build, make your way to the center and count 5 blocks. This will be block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block, go ahead and place your dropper. Make sure that it is a dropper at first. And after that, go ahead and place a dispenser. Make sure both of them are facing upwards. And once done, go ahead and grab your crimson roots. Now go ahead and place a crimson root on top of the dispenser. Make sure it's on top of it on the hole. Now go ahead and place 4 on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once done, go ahead and place 3 on the right side. 1, 2, 3. 3 over here, that's 3, as well as 3 over here as well. And once done, go ahead and fill this whole area with crimson roots. Once done, it should look something like this. Make sure that it's 4 blocks on the left side as well as 3 in all other cardinal directions. Now make your way to the bottom of the area. Now go ahead and mine a block. You have to now go ahead and place an observer. Make sure a red dot is facing this direction. Now go ahead and place a redstone dust over here. Now this observer will make sure that whenever this whole crimson area gets moved, the observer will power both the dropper and the dropper will power the dispenser, causing the dispenser to fire the bone meal on top of the crimson Nylium. So make sure that the observer is placed correctly. Now once done, go to the right side of the farm. Now go ahead and grab your temporary blocks. Now place 3 temporary blocks over here. 1, 2, 3. Now go ahead and mine these 2. Now go ahead and grab your piston and place piston over here. That's 1. Now go ahead and place 7 pistons in total over here. Once done, it should look something like this. Make sure in the right side there is a 1 block gap. Once you're done placing the pistons on the right side, now make your way to the left side. Go and place 2 temporary blocks over here. Now go ahead and mine a temporary block. Now go ahead and grab your piston and place pistons like this. Make sure the piston head is facing this direction. Now go ahead and do this all the way till you reach the end. Once done, it should look something like this. Now you can go ahead and mine these 2 temporary blocks over here as well as here. Once done, this should be the layout for the pistons. Make sure that you have done this correctly. Now once done, make your way to the back of the farm. Go and grab a solid block. Place 7 solid blocks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have to place solid block over here. Once you're done placing the 7 solid blocks, go ahead and place your temporary blocks over here on behind of it. Now go ahead and grab your dispensers. Make sure that it is a dispenser and not a dropper. Now go ahead and place the dispenser over here. Make sure the dispensers are facing this location. And once done, now go ahead and grab your leaves. Now place leaves over here. Make sure it's on the whole of the dispenser. The reason why we're putting leaves is because we have to make sure that the water does not form into source blocks and destroy or break the farm. So these leaves will make sure that it always stays floating and waterlog the leaf block, because leaves can be waterlogged with bedrock, and this will make sure that it will stay flowing and not a source and flood this whole thing. Now once done, now you can go ahead and mine this temporary block underneath the dispensers because it's no use now. Once you're done, now go ahead and grab your glass blocks. Go ahead and place glass over here. Make sure that you use a glass flood. The reason why we're using glass blocks is because we have to make sure that the crimson Nylium does not destroy or turn into netherrack. So make sure to use glass blocks because it is then transparent and it does not destroy the crimson Nylium. So make sure to place glass block over here. I'm going to place a temporary block over here, followed by a glass block over the edge as well. Make sure to carry on till over here. Now once done, now go ahead and grab a solid block. Go ahead and place solid block over here as well as here. The reason why I'm playing solid block over here is we're going to make sure that the water does not flow outside and destroy the redstone underneath. Once done, it should look something like this. Now once you're done, make your way to the dispensers. Now go ahead and open the dispenser and place 1 water bucket each in it. Now go ahead and place water bucket. Make sure it is a water bucket in each of the dispensers. Once you're done placing in a water bucket inside the dispensers, now make your way to the back of the farm. Now we're going to be building the redstone system or the brain of the system. Now go ahead and make your way or align yourself in the center dispenser. So this is the center dispenser. Now go ahead and place a solid block over here, followed by 2 solid blocks in this location. Make sure to create a triangle shape like this. Once done, now go ahead and grab a repeater. Place the repeater over here. Make sure the repeater is facing into the solid block. Now go ahead and grab a redstone dust. Place the redstone dust over here, followed by a redstone torch in this location, and it will clock. Now go ahead and grab a lever. Place the lever over here, follow and flick it on, and that will turn off the clock. Now go ahead and place a temporary block over here, followed by an observer. Make sure the red dot is facing at this direction. This is really important. Now go ahead and place a solid block over here. followed by redstone dust. Make sure redstone dust on top of all of these dispensers. Now for these last 2 dispensers, you do not need to put redstone dust, but if any inconsistencies or water flowing happens, you can go ahead and place 2 solid blocks over here. It is recommendation if the water becomes inconsistent or if it breaks. So if it's not necessary, but if anything happens, you can go ahead and place 2 solid blocks over there. Now once you're done, you can go ahead and mine this and it will power, and whenever the farm is off, you have to make sure that the water is flowing, okay? Whenever the farm is off, the water should be flowing. And once you are done making sure the water is flowing, now go ahead and mine this redstone temporarily. Place the redstone dust over here. There should be redstone dust. Now go ahead and place the redstone dust over here, and that will be the system done. So whenever you turn off the farm, or when you turn on the farm over here, I'm going to turn it on. As you can see, the water will stop flowing, and we're going to be adding the redstone system for the pistons now. Now go ahead and grab your redstone dust, place 2 redstone dust over here, followed by a solid block. Now go ahead and place a temporary block over here, followed by a solid block. Go ahead and grab your redstone dust, place redstone dust in all of these locations over here. Now make your way to the last piston and place a solid block over here. You don't need to place a redstone dust. The solid block will power the piston. When you make your way to the front side, the left side should be unpowered. Now once done, now go to the redstone system over here. Now go ahead and do the same. Place 1, 2, followed by a solid block over here. Temporary block, followed by a solid block. Go ahead and grab your redstone dust. Place the redstone dust in all of these locations on top of the piston. And once you make your way last, go ahead and place a solid block. Once done, it should look something like this. The right side pistons will get powered and the left side will be unpowered. And this is the system. Make sure you have done everything correctly. So this is the top view. As you can see, the right side pistons are powered and the left side is not. And also this is the bottom view. Now once you're done, now we need to create a storage system for this farm. Now the storage is completely up to you. Everyone loves to build a storage their own, but I will recommend you to build this one because this is for the farm. Now all you gotta do is now go ahead and place a temporary block over here, followed by a solid block over here. Make sure it's at the edge right over here. Now place 7 more. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in total that will be 8. Now go ahead and grab your glass. You can also use solid blocks as well. Now place 2 glass over here, followed by 2 glass over here. You can mine these. Now go ahead and wrap this all the way over here. Once you're done placing the glass blocks, go ahead and grab your water bucket, place the water over here. Now all the items that get pushed by this water will be over here, and this water will push everything into the central spot. You can go ahead and create a storage system over here. The storage is completely up to you. Keep in mind, you're going to be getting 105,000 items per hour, so make sure to have a really good storage system which is able to handle at least that much items and don't back up. Once done, now go ahead and grab your hoppers. Now place a hopper facing into the dropper over here. Now make your way outside. Make sure all the hoppers are facing like this. And also make sure these hoppers are facing into each other over here. And once you make over here, you can either go ahead and place a double chest over here, or you can go ahead and extend one more and place a double chest. Now you can expand this as much as you want because this is the area where the Bonemeal system will enter into the farm. Now you can go ahead and expand this as much as you want. That is completely up to you, or you can just go ahead and stick with one double chest as well. Now once you're done, now you can go ahead and grab your slabs or glass block. Now if any items are on top of these glass blocks or on the leaves, you can either go ahead and place slabs on top of them, or you can also place glass blocks on them. Now if there are items on top of the slabs, you can go ahead and replace them with solid blocks or glass. It's not mandatory that there should be glass on top of these leaves all over here, but make sure there are glass on top of here like I said before. So make sure to cover up these blocks with slabs or glass or solid block of your choice over here so the items don't pop off or don't go outside and ruin the rates. Now once you're done setting up everything else, now go ahead and make your way to the back of the farm and make sure this is on 4 ticks. It's very important that it should be on 4 ticks so it can be consistent and the pistons push as well as break everything properly. Now once you're done, now go ahead and grab your bone meal and open the chest. Now go ahead and put in your bone meal. Now you can go ahead and put as much bone meal you want. Now if you decide to use only 9 stacks of bone meal, you're going to be getting 9 stacks back as well as extra fuel. Now if you only decide to use 1 stack of bone meal, you're going to get 1 stack as well as few more. Now this farm does not matter how much bone meal you'll get, how much you use, you will still get profit no matter what. Now once you're done placing the bone meal into the farm, now make your way to the back of the farm, go ahead and flick the lever. Now as you can see, the water will get unflow and the dispenser will power, and as you can see, everything is getting pushed back and forth. Everything is also breaking. The dispenser is dispensing the bone meal onto the crimson forest, and as you can see, everything is getting breaking. And once you decide to like, okay, that's enough, or there's so much entities or so much things on it, go ahead and flick the lever off. And as you can see, the water get pushed and every items will be over here and everything will be into the central spot. As you can see, all items in the central spot. If I go and collect them, as you can see, I got this many items. Now if you would love to know the mechanics of how this farm works, it is pretty simple. We are using a feature which was introduced in 1.16 where crimson nylium can be bone meal and it drops all of these crimson roots, your crimson fungus and everything. As you can see, we're using pistons over here to break all of the roots because it can be broken without player like using shears, because these roots are also really good source of bone meal because they actually give, I believe, 70 or 60% bone meal, which is a really good amount, as well as one bone meal spread will give you tons of these. And also this is really useful for decoration as well if you decide to build this in huge. As you can see, the short amount of things that came from this is a pretty simple design. I'm using a dropper as well as dispenser. Now whenever the crimson nylium gets shift, the observer will detect it, causing the power the dropper. Whenever there's bone meal into the dropper, it will push into the dispenser and the dropper will power the dispenser, causing the items to get spread and all of the crimson fungus, the roots will get generated. And also we're using a repeater clock over here on 4 ticks delay so it can be consistent and doesn't break the farm. Now whenever we turn off the system, we are using dispensers over here, waterlogging the leaves. The reason why we are waterlogging the leaves is to make sure that this whole area doesn't become a fully source and doesn't break the farm. And all of the items are pushed into this water stream and into the central spot, and everything storage is completely up to you. Now if you're wondering what are the bone meal rates of this farm, you get around 3 double chests of bone meal and some extra fuel right over here, and in total that is 10,336 bone meal per hour. That is a lot of bone meal for whatever use you have. Keep in mind, you actually have to put bone meal into the system to get even more out. So overall, you're gonna get so much profit. Like if you decide to use 9 stacks of bone meal, you're gonna get 9 stacks back as well as extra fuel. As you can see, these are the extra fuel bone meal that I got, which is a profit. And if you're unable to afford 9 stacks, if you can also go ahead and put 1 stack of bone meal and you'll still get profit. As you can see, I put 1 stack and I got 29 profit. So you can go ahead and put 1 stack again and again and again and get more and more and more. You can just keep on doing this forever if you want to get even more bone meal. And that is something that I'm leaving up to you. You can go ahead and put 1 stack of bone meal as much as you want. That is all up to you. And if you're wondering what are the rates of the farm, you get around 3 double chests of fungi, including the warped fungi as well. As you can see, you're gonna get the warped as well as crimson. But mainly you're gonna get a lot of crimson, and you're gonna be getting 26 double chests of all of these crimson roots. These are all from the farm. As you can see, this is a lot, and also you're gonna get some more over here. Now you can go ahead and compost with the bone meal, or if you want to use it for decoration, you can hardly go ahead and you're not gonna run out of 26 double chests of crimson roots. Now if you ever encounter an issue like this where when the farm is off and the flowing water is not happening, that's because there is a bug in the game where whenever you relog into the game, the observers, they actually give a redstone signal, causing, as you can see, I relogged and re-black in, all the dispensers are activated, causing them not to flow. So the easy fix for this is just to go ahead and power this and you're good to go. But bug report will be down in the description below. Make sure to upvote it so you don't have to face this issue. Now once this bug is fixed, I'll be letting you know down in the pinned comment, so make sure to check out the pinned comment so you don't need to do this. I'm hoping today's Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial was really helpful for whatever use you have for crimson roots, the fungi, or even getting tons of bone meal. Make sure to leave a like and also make sure to share this video to other Minecraft players. That will really mean a lot to me. And also make sure to check out my channel because there's lots of Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorials and more. 1.17 farms, 1.18 farms coming, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Adios.